The world is full of strange, mind-blowing, and downright unbelievable facts that often go unnoticed. From bizarre natural phenomena to incredible historical events, some things just seem too wild to be true. Get ready for a roller coaster of surprises as we dive into the top 10 unbelievable facts you didn't know, and trust me, you won't believe number 1. But before we start, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more crazy facts. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Trees can communicate with each other. Now, we know what you're thinking. How can trees talk to one another? Well, while trees certainly can communicate with each other, it actually can't be seen with the naked eye, making it impossible to detect on an everyday stroll through nature. Trees talk to one another through an intricate network of fungi in the soil dubbed the Wood Wide Web. It connects trees at their roots, allowing them to communicate by sending signals about upcoming threats like droughts or disease. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This allows trees to alter their behavior upon receiving the signal. Number 2. Dolphins have names for each other. Just when you thought your favorite underwater mammal couldn't get any cuter, we have some news for you. It's a well-known fact that dolphins are highly social creatures. They typically travel in what we call pods, which can include anywhere from 2 to 30 dolphins. It's also another well-known fact that dolphins are extremely intelligent. If you've ever had the pleasure of meeting a dolphin, you know this firsthand. Turns out, dolphins actually have names for one another. Scientists have found that these marine mammals use a distinctive whistle to identify each other. When a dolphin hears their own name called to them, they respond. Number 3. African buffaloes make decisions by voting. Turns out, democracy isn't just a human behavior. Animals take part in it as well. The African buffalo is one of the animals most well known for using a voting tactic to make travel decisions. African buffalo herds actually use a form of voting when trying to decide which direction to travel in. One at a time, adult females will stand up and look in a certain direction before sitting down. Whichever direction gets the most amount of looks is typically where the herd travels. Interestingly, if the vote is divided, the herd will actually split up temporarily. Only the adult females are allowed to vote, regardless of social status within the herd. Number 4. Bamboo is the world's fastest growing plant. Bamboo is a fast-growing grass with a hollow stem. It's used to create a number of sustainable products, but it's best known for being a food source for giant pandas. Bamboo also happens to be the world's fastest growing plant. One species of bamboo can even grow 35 inches in a single day, and some species reach full maturity in just 90 days. Not only does bamboo grow exceptionally fast, it also happens to hold a Guinness World Record for fastest growing plant. Number 5. Bees dance to communicate. It's hard to think bees could get more interesting, but turns out they can. Just like many other species, bees communicate with one another. They live in a hive together and must all work together, so communication is certainly key. However, what sets bees apart from other species is that they actually communicate by dancing. Bees have 2 different dance moves that allow them to show other bees where flowers are located. One bee will dance while the others watch to learn which direction they can find the flower patch in. Number 6. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. There are so many trees covering our planet that scientists had to figure out a new method to quantify them, and they've actually calculated that there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. Scientists have determined that the number of stars in the Milky Way ranges from 100 billion to upwards of 400 billion, but there are an estimated amount of 3 trillion trees on Earth. That's a lot of trees. Even with all those trees currently on Earth, it is still very important that we continue protecting our forests and planting more trees. Number 7. Birds are descended from dinosaurs. When we think of dinosaurs, we often think of large, reptile-like creatures. The Tyrannosaurus rex is often thought of as a scaled-up, ferocious lizard, but that might not be the case for all other dinosaurs. Since the 1960s, many scientists have found recurring evidence that birds are direct descendants of these prehistoric reptiles. In fact, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, all living birds are indeed dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs were considered birds. Some dinosaurs even had feathers just like birds. Number 8. The blue whale is the largest animal to exist. When we think of dinosaurs, we often imagine colossal creatures dominating prehistoric landscapes. Their towering frames and fearsome reputations make them seem like the largest animals to have ever roamed the earth. After all, some species, like the Brachiosaurus and Argentinosaurus, reached incredible sizes, stretching over 80 feet in length. However, as massive as these dinosaurs were, they still don't hold the title for the largest animal to have ever lived. That distinction belongs to the blue whale. Unlike dinosaurs, which ruled the land, blue whales reign over the oceans. These magnificent marine mammals can grow up to an astonishing 100 feet in length and weigh as much as 200 tons. To put that into perspective, a single blue whale can weigh the equivalent of nearly 30 Tyrannosaurus rex. Their sheer size, combined with their gentle nature, makes them one of the most fascinating and awe-inspiring creatures in the animal kingdom. Number 9. Dolphins may show signs of empathy. By now, we all know how intelligent dolphins are. They are one of the most intelligent animals in the world. But what about emotional intelligence? Some scientists say there are signs that dolphins can experience empathy. In many recorded cases, dolphins have gone out of their way to save someone they perceive to be in danger. From a drowning child to protecting people from sharks, dolphins seem to understand when a human is in distress. It also isn't just a modern phenomenon. According to the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society, there have been multiple recorded events of dolphins protecting humans dating all the way back to ancient Greece. Scientists aren't entirely sure why dolphins exhibit this behavior, but they believe that dolphins may have higher forms of empathy than other animals. Number 10. Elephants never forget. Have you ever heard the phrase, memory like an elephant? It turns out that elephants actually do have a better memory than most living things. All mammals, including humans, have 4 different lobes in their cortex: occipital, parietal, temporal, and frontal lobes. All 4 of these lobes play a key role in the functioning of our brain. From language acquisition to processing auditory information, each lobe is crucial. Elephants actually have a larger and denser temporal lobe comparatively. The temporal lobe is commonly associated with memory acquisition, allowing elephants to have an incredible memory. Wow, who knew the world was this full of surprises? Which fact blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love discovering mind-blowing facts like these, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the unbelievable. And don't stop here. Check out our next video because trust me, the rabbit hole goes even deeper. Click right here and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.